do it the hard way, huh? I got it for you hard. Don't drop the soap, Carl. I want that booty, Tom.
You can't have my booty.
So, what's up, people? This is Crimson 60620 back here with another video. If you can, help me out by hitting that like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And we're going to get into this video. So, I immediately saw this video and I kind of was like, yeah, for real? Basically, if you know anything about Fleece Johnson, then where have you been? Have you been on that? Is this your first day on the internet? Of course, you know, the Boondocks made a video about him. Not a video, a episode about him, the Booty Warrior. And this is one of those things where it's just like, yeah, Mr. Johnson is out now, and I wanted to see what's going on with this video, so let's see. Let's go.
Well, guys, I'm finally getting around to it. There's been something that I've been wanting to talk about for a while here, but I've never really been able to think of a way that I could do it without getting in trouble with YouTube, so what I've decided is to just do it anyways and not really care what happens, because somebody needs to say something. We're going to be talking about some relatively uncomfortable stuff here today. This is not like one of my normal videos where we're talking about stuff that doesn't really matter. Today
Oh, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be interesting. He's already put in the content warning.
Today's topic kind of does matter in the grand scheme. I know, shocker. It's like one of the first times I can say that. But it's something that I've been seeing more and more over the last month. And I don't know, it just rubs me the wrong way. So here we are. I think it's important that somebody says something. And at this point, I mean, I don't really care if YouTube demonetizes this video. Not that big of a deal. So that's what we're doing.
Oh, okay, cool, great. At least he's accepting it. Let's go.
Fair warning, if you recognize the name Fleece Johnson and that guy makes you uncomfortable, maybe sit this one out, okay? Now, what we're talking about today is a bit of a complicated...
I remember this. This came out like a couple of months ago when he got out and somebody actually did an interview with him. All right, let's go.
Issue. I don't really know how long it's going to take me to say everything I want to say on this, but I'll try and give you a brief overview of what we're dealing with, all right? Over the last month, maybe 2 months, I've been seeing these videos on TikTok of an interview with a man named Fleece Johnson. If you don't know,
my man looks like definitely different from that Dateline video, but like this is why I hate TikTok, because they let some of the worst people have a freaking space. And I know the man did his time, but like when he is talking about booty is more important than life. It's more important than air. It's important than water. And like he was admitting to be a predator in prison. Like it was joking the way he was talking about it, but he was admitting to be a predator in prison. Let's just sit about that. Male rape is a thing. And for a lot of people, it's joked. No. He was a predator. He admitted to it on national TV. But let's go.
The name Fleece Johnson, then I know you never watched the Boondocks as a child. My heart goes out to you. But what you need to know is that Fleece Johnson is a man who's famous for one reason and one reason only. And that reason is because he is, or was, I guess, I don't know, a serial rapist of incarcerated men. Yeah, the entire video today is going to be revolving around that man, so relatively heavy stuff we're dealing with here. And the reason we're talking about him is, like I said, over the last couple of months, I've been seeing these TikTok videos that
Is he singing in TikTok? Oh, God.
feature these interviews that have been done with Fleece Johnson. What are these interviews about, you might ask? Well, they are about why he's famous. Stories, his experience, things he's done, things he's seen, all of those things being connected by one thing, and that thing being that they're all related to men being raped, which me saying that word probably 100 times in this video is what's going to get this video demonetized, which is insanely fucking stupid. But at this point, who cares? We're doing it. Now, I want to talk about this for a few reasons. One of the main ones being that, and this is something I've talked about before, there's this movement on the internet, this like half-assed movement across the internet of people saying men's mental health needs to matter. The things.
So yeah, no. And I've made a couple of videos about this. A lot of people try to say men's mental health matter, but they don't care. And anytime they get to just crap on men for just having a penis, then they have an issue. They love it. They just jump on it. A lot of your favorite online leftist streamers, they are definitely part of the problem. I would say most of them, because they're playing to an audience of people who have been either bullied or done bad by men. And so they say man bad. And then of course people say, yeah, because man bad. And then they ask themselves, why don't young men want to be part of the leftist movement? It's because you create spaces where for just the simple sin of having a penis, then people are bad. Well, except for when they're trans, and then they don't present the male, but sometimes they still have male tendencies. And it's just like, you're making a space toxic for guys. And you could have even said that, yeah, well, at least they're trying to, be like these feminist men who try to get women, so they try to act progressive. And the fact is, you still crap on them for trying to even pretend to be that way to get women. And it's just like, you need men's help to change the world. I don't care if women are 51% of the world's population, you still need that other half, or at least a quarter of that half, most likely 2/3 of that other half, in order to change the world to make it better for everyone. But that's my little rant. Let's go.
Men go through men's mental health. It all needs to be taken more seriously. And generally, it's perpetuated by men who blame everything on women. Okay? Let's just be real for a minute, all right?
And yeah, no, they're the men that rally behind it, who say that, oh yeah, we need mental health, and then they go and just like crap on women just because, oh, we hate the bitches. Like, no, that's not how that works. And it's the same thing for these guys who say that they need help with changing mental health for men. Like, no, you also need the help of women, because they're 50% or 51% of the world's population. It's not just, men's health doesn't just equate to bitches need to both make me a sandwich. That's shut up and make me a sandwich. That's why my life was easier. No, that's not a thing as well. All right, let's go.
Right? Generally, that's the demographic who pushes this stuff pretty hard. When in reality, shit like what we're talking about today is the real reason that men's mental health is not taken seriously. Obviously, there's a lot of pieces to this puzzle, but stuff like this is a big part of it. The fact that I can scroll through TikTok and see multiple videos that have hundreds of thousands of likes of a man explaining all the different ways he's raped another man, with one of those fucking videos of the ball going around in a circle on the bottom, and all the talk.
What the hell? They literally wait. You can't say things bad about the Chinese government on TikTok, but you can talk about how you described how a man got assaulted. What the hell? And people are just. I understand that there are some. I understand there are some disgusting people that think that it's romantic and stuff like that, and I understand that they like. Or they're closeted people, like, but like, I don't think that. See, here's the thing. I'm sure it's not just those. I'm sure it's, rat femmes who think, yeah, man, bad, like who encourage this. We see it on online leftist spaces, but how? All right, let's go.
top comments are just making jokes. That's why nobody takes men's mental health seriously. Shit like that. The fact that we're gonna look at multiple content creators today that willingly sit feet away from a man who has admitted to raping over 100 different people and shoot the shit with him like he's just one of the bros and laugh at some of the shit he says is why men's mental health is not taken seriously. And look, this is not like...
Then this man has a shirt on that says follow God, not culture. What the hell? Okay. Like, this is why I hate this pseudo-religious garbage. Now, if you have a reason for religion, that's fine. I know that it's a way of people dealing with death, but it's these people that use religion in a way where they actively are just using it as a cudgel to beat other people, not even to believe in the religion, but to just beat other people in a down thing. Like, there are certain things that you can learn from all religions, not everything. I'm saying that. But just to use it as a weapon to beat people. And when I see black people do it, that's no better than what they did to you. Also, you can fall in line or seem like you're better than other people. God damn. I know I'm an atheist, but I feel bad for some people the way religion be doing them. But let's go.
Like really a video about men's mental health. That's not the reason I'm making this video. It's just one of them. I just think it's an important thing to sort of bring up when we're talking about this, because I feel like stuff like this is overlooked in a way that just does not make sense. But that's enough of that. Let's look at the actual content itself. So these are the TikToks I've been talking about.
And I just want to go back a little bit. I'm sorry. How you gonna have a follow God but not culture and have a hustler spirit? Like, read the Bible. Read the Bible. It's nothing in the Bible say anything about having a hustler spirit. They say being a good slave, being a good servant, but never It's disgusting, man. And I know Christians that I talk to that be like, this is disgusting. And I not to down them, but I have to remind them, like, no, this is, they say they are, so you can't judge them. But it infuriates them. But all right, let's go.
Sense. But that's enough of that. Let's look at the actual content itself. So these are the TikToks I've been talking about. On the top, you have an interview with a serial rapist. And on the bottom, you have like one of those attention span traps, which I don't know, I feel like is kind of just a little bit crazy. Like, look, I get it. The whole true crime genre is really big right now. I don't really think this falls into that category. I think people who are obsessed with true crime are kind of weird anyways, but I'm not going to sit here and play.
Yeah, that's true. I used to so it's one where, and it's two reasons why people watch true crimes. One, historical things. Sometimes it comes up with facts that weren't just published directly in the media, but were eventually published, like the headline grabbing. But sometimes, like, it used to be a channel that I watch a lot called Coffee House Crime, and they cover crimes all across the globe, basically. But there are some people who are obsessed with it that think, oh my God, it can happen to me, and it's just like, what? But no, it's real, and I'm scared, and Becky, I'm gonna need you to relax, Becky. Not everybody wants to steal you away. Becky, stop. All right, let's go.
Stupid, act like I don't know that morbid curiosity is a real thing. You want to hear about things, you want to see things that you probably shouldn't. I've watched my fair share of videos where watching them is really only justified by saying you were morbidly curious. So like, I'm not like judging the fact that people are watching this. Maybe not even that people are making these TikToks. Strong maybe there though. My problem is the reaction. I find it very strange, like very, very strange that you can scroll through the comments on these videos and you'll just find hundreds, if not thousands, of comments making a complete joke about what this guy is saying. Now look, I'm not trying to be like the joke police. This video is probably going to come off kind of high horsey, and I'm really trying to avoid that. Making a dark joke is not that big of a deal. Like, it would be one
yeah, and that's something that we on the left need to understand. There are dark jokes, and like, there are dark jokes, and then there's wishing for actual harm. And again, we on the left need to actually learn to do that, because most people on the left were actually just bullied, and it's just like, I don't like when they joke about this. But you know, you said that they wish that they can take a long walk off a short pier. Well, they're bad. It's like, yeah, no, you're almost just as bad as they are. But let's go.
thing if you made a joke about what goes on in prisons, like as a concept, but like taking in the full context here, you've got a TikTok with a guy talking about how many times he's been raped and how many times he's raped other people with an attention span trap on the bottom, because obviously what this guy is talking about is not engaging enough, and it's being passed off as content on a shitty social media app, and all the comments are basically just like, haha, he got raped, or haha, he raped a lot of people. Like, it's just kind of weird, you know what I mean? And look, the commenters, the people consuming this content, I don't really think that's the big issue here, because I mean, it's really nothing new. I mean, people are always gonna eat this kind of shit up, which is made evident by the reason that this guy is famous in the first place. He gave this prison interview in the 2000s.
This is just disgusting, man. And I'm glad he's actually not showing this man's words, because like if you saw that original video and you thought, I mean, like I said, the Boondocks made it funny, but it, like, literally, even in that episode, it just showed the terror that Tom had. But now people are just performingly cruel for no reason. But all right, let's go.
About what he likes to do, and it basically got turned into a Boondocks episode where he raped Chris Hansen so he could go to prison and rape other people. Yeah, so like probably not something that would be made today, but I'm not gonna sit here and act like me and my friends weren't making booty warrior jokes after that shit came out. And I'm not trying to like go back in time and say the writers of the Boondocks were wrong for making this guy famous. I'm not trying to do anything like that, because honestly, I think there is a very distinct difference between making a satirical cartoon episode about a crazy interview that got—
Yes, finally somebody who recognized that. Oh, did you know when I was enjoying this show back then and 20 years ago, that makes me a bad person now because reasons? And like, no, dude, you grew up. That's what's growing up is called. I am glad somebody actually recognized that, because oh my God, it's so many people on the left that just like, once bad, always bad, once bad, always bad. Did you know that somebody did this like 7 years ago? And even though they said they changed like 5 years ago, they're still bad. They're still this bad person.
Got released, and continuing to give that same guy more opportunities to give insane interviews, which is, for some reason, what multiple content creators have decided to do. Now, I was able to find like a lot of these.
Did you know, like, I almost accepted an interviewer from a mass like ice cream liquor in the store. Like, no, like this is really bad, because there are people who don't understand sarcasm, nuance, that don't understand things like satire, and they will take this as an endorsement. And so, like he said it, the Boondocks episode was a satirical thing, but some people are taking it as like, yeah, go do it. And it's just like, as me as a content creator, I'm not going to sit back and have somebody like who is just going to make fun of the fact that they assaulted multiple people and just like, yeah, look who I got on my show. I mean, like, you will criticize people who would interview, Hitler, because like, and he's talking about, yeah, I made the order that did this. You would criticize those people. I don't. Oh wow, this men are screwed. Part of it is because they're not getting screwed. Other part is it's like it's the chic thing of just like crapping on men and having fun with it. And when men are screwed, society is screwed because they're part of society. All right, let's go.
Videos of people interviewing this guy, some in person, some over like a video call. But there's 3 that I want to show you, and one that I really want to focus on. The one that I think a lot of people have seen is this one from Hustler Spirit. This guy named Anton Daniels has a couple, and there's also this YouTuber named Simply Wavy, all who have given and published interviews.
Wait. Anton Daniels. Why does that sound familiar? Yeah. I can't see, but I think he has like 500,000 subscribers. let's go.
Has a couple, and there's also this YouTuber named Simply Wavy, all who have given and published interviews with Fleece Johnson. Now, I think that right now is a good time to remind you guys that once again, the one and only reason that this guy is famous, that he's anybody worth interviewing or talking about, is because he's raped so many people and he's very vocal about it. Can we all agree that that is kind of a crazy person to give any sort of platform? I mean, seriously, this is kind of what I'm talking about when it comes to the whole men's mental health thing. There's a lot of really, really, really shitty people out there. People who have crazy...
I mean, like, when you say it like that, it's bad. When you say it any other way, it's also bad. Like, for real, dog. No. All right, let's go.
The immoral views, people who perpetuate the worst shit imaginable. And even still, I don't think you would ever catch anybody dead inviting somebody onto a podcast who brags about the fact that they've raped 157 women. I don't think you'd ever see that happen. Why is...
I mean, like, people are still trying to get videos, interviews with P. Diddy. Like, I'm just saying. No, for real, it's disgusting.
Different for men. It's crazy how ingrained the whole idea of prison justice is into our society. How that's just part of going to prison now. It's basically treated as a joke. How if you do something wrong, you make a mistake, you fuck up at some point in your life, that you go to prison and you're just subjected to what a lot of people consider the most heinous crime a human can commit as part of your sentence. Now look, I'm not trying to make a video talking about the prison system, and obviously the numbers point towards what we're talking about not happening as much as a lot of people think it does, but still, it's weird that it's so accepted. What's even weirder though...
So here's the thing. And one of the overall senses that I'm getting from this video is like, this guy may just be a normie and all that other good shit, but this is more the people that we need on the left. I'm sorry. This whole fucking purity test, and I know I'm going off on an issue. This whole fucking period. Don't know, you have to have this, and you need to delay lunch, and you need to read theory. And it's like, no, these are the people that we need. God damn it. And it's just from this video. I haven't went back and read through this guy's catalog, but god damn it. Oh my god. Yes. We need advocates like this. But I'm okay. I'm sorry. I'm just being. All right, let's go.
Are these interviews. I don't really want to like watch through them like we normally would, because I don't really want to give these guys or Fleece Johnson any more screen time than they're already getting. But there are a few clips that I want to show you just because they're so fucking bizarre to me that I can't make sense of them.
I just say, for instance, you was in that situation.
I can't see it, Fleece. I can't think about it.
You're turning me down.
What you mean?
Huh. More important than Wilder, you should know what I mean.
Now, some of these guys are just the biggest, being gay is this. Being gay is hurting the Western society. Being gay is hurting this community. Some of these people's and I get nervous laughs. But no, dog, I don't like that. And we gonna box. I'm gonna try to put my foot down your throat. Let's go. I will give swift kicks. Let's go. We about to fight up in here.
All right, so this little segment really stood out to me. And look, guys, you let me know if I'm reading too far into all this, but I really don't think I am. This man invited a self-proclaimed serial rapist into his house and is sitting down having a casual conversation about raping other men with that guy. Not only are they just having a casual conversation, this guy's laughing his ass off. Is that not weird? Like, I normally wouldn't get into shit like this, but I really don't care at this point. People need to start being held accountable for stuff. The guy's wearing a hoodie that says "Follow God, not culture." Being friendly with a serial rapist doesn't seem too godly to me, gotta be honest. Filming a YouTube video with that guy while you laugh and joke about one of the...
Man, wow. I did not pre-watch. Wow. Okay. All right, let's go.
Most heinous crimes a person can commit just for YouTube views definitely seems like an example of following the culture, gotta be honest. Like, it's one thing to sit a person down and interview them no matter how bad of a person they might be, because their experiences or the shit they've gone through might be valuable to hear about. There's a difference between that and doing this. Two different things. Like, this man is sitting here shooting this shit with a real life fucking supervillain. Dude is on the record saying a man's ass is more important than water, and you're giggling?
Cause it's a funny line, but literally, I'm not having this man in a friendly conversation like that. And I'm not gonna say I'm just gonna read his, the riot act, but like, yeah, I have Fleece Johnson, yeah, and the whole culture of I need to get views over anything, even over stuff. Yeah, that's the hustling that they doing. It's like, I need to get views so I can make money. That's it. But let's go.
With him? What is wrong with you? Now, this one by this Simply Wavy guy, it's not really the video itself I want to talk about. It's the presentation, I guess you can say. The title of this video is "The Freakiest Man Just Got Released from Prison." The first line of the description is a disturbingly hilarious sit-down interview with Fleece Johnson, aka the Booty Warrior. My brother in Christ.
The fuck is wrong with these people? I get it, clickbait, but like, there's nothing freaky about assaulting people. He's a predator. Oh my God. Oh my God. All right, let's go.
Rape is not freaky. Like, what are we doing to ourselves, guys? Like, this is a uniquely male problem. Why the fuck are we calling a guy who talks about nothing but raping other men hilarious? This is why nobody takes men's problems seriously, because this is how we fucking treat them ourselves. This guy should not have a single platform anywhere, much less one where he's getting called shit like freaky and hilarious. Now, this third one is one of the interviews from the channel Hustler Spirits, where most of these interviews are coming from. The guy has like a lot of them. He has dozens of videos with this guy. I don't know where he's getting this.
Why would you have dozens of interviews with this guy? What more can you say unless you just want to listen to what you think, what you are acting as erotic stories? That's it. You're just acting like they're erotic stories. Okay, let's go.
Footage, but like most of his videos are Fleece Johnson. It's kind of weird. And when I first saw this interview, I didn't really have a huge issue with it because, like I said, people who have done awful things are not off limits for interviews. It's how you conduct them. And this seemed like a relatively well conducted interview until I looked at this channel and it's just like all fucking Fleece Johnson, like basically vlogging. It's like you start looking at the thumbnails.
Wait, why did, like, why would you have this picture? This picture that jumps. All right.
In the titles, and you're like, holy shit, every single video on this channel is something to do with Fleece Johnson. The man has the guy's Cash App tag in his YouTube bio. I mean, like, at some point, we're going a little bit.
What is this one over here?
Too far. Well, guys, what do you think? I realize that this is kind of like an oddball issue. I don't really think anybody else has talked about this. It's a pretty niche thing, but like I said, I've been seeing so much of this shit on TikTok that it made me kind of want to dive into it deeper. And once I did, I found myself down this rabbit hole of all these people being like strangely nonchalant about this dude who like really should probably never see the light of day. He's a little bit too proud of the shit he's done. It's just very strange to me. I don't really get it.
Yeah, dude don't seem remorseful at all. Fleece Johnson doesn't seem remorseful at all. He's bragging about the shit, and you have him on your show, just like he's talking like they're erotic stories and shit. Oh my God.
It's something I don't think YouTube should really be allowing, and I usually don't say that about a whole lot. As a person who does YouTube for a living, I don't really want YouTube to be too restrictive, but I mean, when you have guys using the name of a serial rapist to get money and views on your website, I feel like that's probably something you should address, at least. And look, don't get me wrong, like I said, there's a difference between interviewing somebody, bringing light to something, and almost glorifying it, promoting it, giving it a platform, whatever you want to call this. I feel like there's a very distinct difference, and I don't know. Hopefully something's done about it. Sorry if this video made you uncomfortable. I know this is kind of like really out of the realm of the stuff I normally talk about, but every now and then I see something serious and I'm like, you know what? Somebody should probably say something about that. So I know it's not like a Darman video, a shitty cooking video, some stupid Twitter drama. A little bit of a different day for us here, but I think it's an important one. Like I said, I'm curious to see what you guys have to say about this. I mean, I think most people.
All right. So yeah, no, this is an interesting video. And to be honest with you, he's right. Like, why are so many people like praising this man? He's a predator and he wants to predate on men. And one of the reasons, I believe in one interview, he said the only reason why he doesn't now is because he's too old. But he's a predator. If he was able to, he would. And like, not only the fact, I think some, like, there's an interview on him saying that he wasn't gay, but that he actually, you know, likes women. It's like, dude, you're it. Just people, man, people. I don't know what else to say. I'm gonna cut this video segment here. Like, share, and subscribe, and you enjoy the rest of your day. I want to say thank you to all my Patreon supporters and my Twitch subscribers. Join the Guardians. become a member or become a subscriber on YouTube, Patreon, and help support the channel. Thank you for watching this video, and the next one should be popping up on your screen. Subscribe, and if you haven't checked it out and want to help out the channel, check out my Patreon. Thanks.
Thank you.